Hey, good morning. Welcome to Motor Yacht Ruby Rose. Anyways, the reason I say motor yacht is that we have 1 knot of wind.
1.5 knots.
1.5 knots. Ooh, the heady half knot.
Oh, the possibilities.
That's going to get her over on get the rails in the water.
Yeah.
Anyways, there is 0 wind today. We have heard, or we had heard, and we continue to hear from Mediterranean sailors that there is very, very frequently not enough wind to sail. We know that even our big sails, so our Code Zero and our Parasailer, need 3 knots of apparent wind to set. So we've known that for a while. So until we get 3 knots, there's just no point. There's no swell either, so you know, you could argue that putting the mainsail up stabilises the boat. It's just like sailing along in your local duck pond.
It's very defensive about that kind of motion.
No, because I think that you get a lot of people that come along and they're like, oh, why don't you sail? And it's not our beautiful friends here on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and sometimes Snapchat when I can be bothered. It's just you get on the sailing forums, they're like, you can sail it if you want to. I'm like, well, you can't sail this.
If you really wanted to, you could be
Yeah,
sailing.
if you really wanted to, you could get
that
out
probably
with
does apply to us sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we're, yeah, all right, fair enough. But we can't, yeah, all right. Anyway, so beautiful, beautiful Cartagena. Really enjoyed it, very historic. See the previous video, blah, blah, blah. Today, we just have a long trot up the coast. And that's it, really. So there we go. So back later. Anything to add, my love? No. No. All right, back later.
How awesome do these sails look? So we finally got some sails up, a little bit of swell, a lot of sunshine, a little bit of breeze, and there seems to be a catamaran bearing down on us. In the air and catch it up by the body, yeah? Like this?
No, you've got to catch it by the body. No,
Yeah.
and so you put your hand on the, yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. Well, get it.
By the tip of my fingers.
That's what you need to do.
I'm scared.
I know, it's hard.
Ah!
You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
No, I was scared of hurting myself and like accidentally dropping it.
Oh, well, no, that's good. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome tricks.
I think we got some cool shots though. I'm excited. How you going there, Skipper?
Fish farm, scare me so bad. Fish farm, go away. They're a mile long and scare the piss out of me. Don't sail into the fish farm. Shit, look, there's buoys all along here,
I know.
completely submerged.
There are?
Hey, look, on there.
Oh right. So the plan is to hopefully anchor. Anchoring is actually not allowed in this harbour, but apparently the port authorities sometimes turn a blind eye. So we're going to take our cue from what it looks like when we're actually behind the breakwater. If there's other boats at anchor, we'll anchor, and if there's not, then we'll assume that they've been moved on.
We good? this happen to me? The engine just stalled.
Oh, what was me? Still recording? Yes. Well, here we are, all anchored up for the night. Home sweet home. Not the most spectacular view I've ever had from an anchorage, but at least. Is that you?
Engine? No, it wasn't me. Okay, engine problem.
Alright. I think that was relatively successful.
Well,
Apart from the engine not coming out.
Huh?
Apart from the engine coming out. You happy?
I'm not happy the engine's cut out there. Literally just somewhere to put the anchor down for the night. I'm sure that anyone who lives in Torrevieja can tell us its various merits. It didn't look particularly attractive. It literally was just somewhere to go and sleep. We decided to kind of like, well, we had two options. We could have gone and day sailed all the way up the coast, which is quite pleasant, or we could have just done an overnighter, and the Admiral said she wanted a day sail, so the Admiral got her way. Anyway, that means I get... Yes, the Admiral always gets her own way. Anyway, that means I get a quiet life, and it means that we day sail. But we heard that the marina was like super crazy expensive, based on just things that we use for trying to work out our passage planning. So two things that we use for passage planning. We use Active Captain. For those of you who may have watched our previous vids, I have a slight issue with Garmin, who now own Active Captain. But it is a really, before Garmin bought it out, and still it's a really, really good app for reviews. It's good, they're good reviews. And the second thing we use now is the Cruising Association website. There's and the thing is that there are lots of, we never joined the Cruising Association until now, and there's things like the Cruising Association and OCC, which is the Ocean Cruising Club. And I was always like, oh yeah, just an old man's club. People just sit and bang on about how amazing they are as sailors. But I have had to eat my own words, and not for the first time I may add. They both give you quite a huge repository of information, and now that the internet is live, kind of like and updated, it's not just a load of old files you get. There are some really useful reviews, so we picked up reviews from the Cruising Association website and also from Active Captain. Both are subscription services though, so you have to pay some beans. Anyway, beautiful morning. We are going to sail to Alicante this morning and spend the weekend seeing historic Alicante. So come along with us for the journey. Everyone says, Nick, come and join the journey with us. Well, no, genuinely, come and join the journey with us. It's going to be good.
Today is yet another motor sail down a fairly uninspiring coastline. We've had a little bit of wind today, but it's all been on the nose, unfortunately. A bit of traffic around, so we've been kept on our toes, having to negotiate quite a lot of ferries and other sailing boats and small fishing craft and whatnot, so it's always something to do. And there seems to be a trimaran kind of bearing down on us right now. But a fairly short passage today, only about 25 miles, and we'll be getting to Alicante about 1:30 this afternoon. And then we'll probably have a couple of days there because there's going to be some thunderstorms this weekend and some strong northeasterlies. And of course we are going in a northeast direction, so northeast winds are not what we want. And now excuse me while I try and avoid colliding with this trimaran.
Davidito.
Can you just get that stern line ready for me to throw it properly?
Hola. Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose.
¿Es un velero? Manzanas traigo. Sí, es un velero.
Okay. Alright, just gently, babe. We're drifting back, so we're all good.
Good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, good evening. Let me just find my flip-flops. Well, we are now in Alicante, and we were going to go out to Alicante today and show you Alicante because we've been in since about 2 o'clock this afternoon. The reason we didn't is it was so ridiculously hot.
Yeah.
We had to just literally, we were like a couple of
A couple of what?
I'm trying to think of a reasonable analogy. Give me a second, we can fast forward this bit.
Insert analogy here.
Is that what it is? We were like a couple of penguins, that was it. A couple of penguins, well, they don't like the heat, do they? What are you laughing about? Good analogy. Anyway, a couple of... Anyways, it was too bloody hot, literally. I
felt like I was more like a jellyfish. You know, the ones that like wash up on the beach and then are just like lying there bloated in the sun.
A second ago you mocked my penguin analogy, now you're using jellyfish.
I feel like that's way more.
Either way, it was hot. So anyway, we waited till about 7 p.m. and the reason we're in Alicante is we read all the cruising guides, and as I said, we read all the guides, and this is meant to be a phenomenally expensive marina.
Which it is.
It is. It's cheap. It's about 50% more expensive than any other marina we've been to. So just to put that in to kind of perspective, most marinas that we've been to, we are just underneath 12 meters, so 11.90, 24, 25 euros a pop. This place 62, 63, so yeah, 2.5 times. The reason we've come here is because we wanted to see Alicante, and secondly because we have some quite horrendous thunderstorms predicted, and we thought we might as well just be in a marina that we could get some work done. There's meant to be internet here, yada yada yada. Anyways, off to see Alicante and see what you think.
Cheers, baby. Hang on.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for letting us see us.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. It's so embarrassing.
After tapassing life to the max, we have gone with we just had a really good burger joint, because I am partial to burger. I'm not gonna lie, I love a good burger. In my belly.
These burgers are really awesome. Those cost less than drinks. It turns out Alicante is very expensive. So, we had a lovely evening. We're going to film a little bit more, but then we were invited to sit with this lovely, lovely Dutch woman at her table at the bar, because there was no tables at the bar. And we thought that she was inviting us to come and sit with her because she was about to leave, and she was saying, you know, have my table. But she actually, I think, just wanted some company for the evening.
She was very nice, very pleasant.
She was so lovely.
Well, look, it's something. But the one thing we love about sailing, you kind of.
Well, she wasn't a sailor.
No, I know, but it's like the littlest hobo. You kind of go between like little towns, meeting people. Only you're not a dog.
And I also have no idea what you're talking about.
70s TV. Anyway.
Okay.
No, we've had a lovely evening.
Yeah, so we had a really nice evening, and then it turned out that the bar that we were at was like ludicrously expensive. We did not realise that until we got the bill. And so to cut some costs, it was a cost-cutting exercise. We absolutely had to have burgers for dinner.
That wasn't. Right, yes, we had burgers for dinner, but I wanted a burger. I think, to quote you back at yourself, I've had enough of.
Well, she wasn't a sailor.
No, I know, but it's like the littlest hobo. You kind of.
No, she wasn't a sailor.
No, I know, but it's like the littlest hobo. You kind of go between like little towns, meeting people. Only you're not a dog. tapas. Let's get something that's not tapas.
It was a joke.
It wasn't a joke.
It was a joke. I was making a joke about how we didn't really have to have... Do you get it? Do you understand my way?
No, I don't understand your way.
I need to go over here now because my arm's getting sore. Come here. Stop it. We have to wrap up this episode.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. We're brilliant. We really are. Honestly, this is in no way a floating show.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Thank you so much for watching this week's video. If you like what we do and you want to see what we do every week, then please hit that subscribe button. There we go. Cheers, bye.
So this evening we are heading out in Alicante. What are you doing?
Just livening up the scene.
So we've already done this scene, but I said to Nick, make sure that you do the thing where you put your hand over the lens so that we can do like a cool transition.
People don't want to know our magic. Don't give them our magic skills.
I think that's fairly obvious.
My magical skills should stay in the magical pot.
Anyway, I was not satisfied, so we're doing it again. Shall we have another discussion about the jellyfish and the penguins?
No more jellyfish. See now the jellyfish.
Now we've lost it.
Jellyfish and the penguin discussion's gone.
Hang on, my arms are getting sore. No, don't do that because I need to hold it with this arm because. Okay. Stop it. Walk normally. I don't even know what I had to say. Is that what you wanted to do? Gesture at the camera?
What?
You said, where's the camera? And you gestured at it to indicate that you're enjoying your burger.
I just wondering where the camera was.
No, I thought you wanted me to film.
Huh?
Bonus little burger scene for you there.